So I just had a session today with an established writer. He's kind of new to LA, and when I say established, he's published a book through a publishing company, not like just an ebook, like the kind of books I write, but a legit book, you know. And he is represented, and he writes for movies and TV shows, and he's struggling right now because things aren't going as fast as he wants them to. And I think we can. I know I can relate to that, and I think a lot of people can. So one of the reasons why there's anxiety is because of his definition of success, and a lot of his definition of success is measured in units. So whether something is sold as a show, or if he sells a certain amount of books, and then that definition hangs on his worth. So if he gets a no, or if he doesn't sell a product, then that means he's worth less, and that brings anxiety. Based on that definition, you are powerless, and when you are powerless, you are suffering. When you have power, there may be pain, and there may be disappointment, but there's a difference between pain and suffering. And I think a lot of people, and that difference is power. So when you feel that you have no power in your life is when you start suffering. When I was in my 20s, my definition of success was measured all in external things, in units and aesthetics. And so success meant a beautiful girlfriend. Success meant fancy, expensive cars. Success meant a house in the hills. Success meant, a certain amount of money in your bank account. And so when you're so that definition, why do I do this a lot? It's so dramatic. So that definition of success puts you in a hamster wheel, and that mindset, when you get what you want, if you do, you will always have anxiety because the numbers just keep growing, and the carrot just gets bigger. But you will always be in that hamster wheel. So you have to redefine what success means to you. Today, success for me is much different. Today, success has more to do with ability. So one of the things that I know about this client is his ability to produce content, a lot of content, constantly. And I was telling him that is a rare ability. Stephen King has this ability, right? And his focus is, I think he lives in the cabin in the woods or something, but the guy's the most prolific writer on the planet. And that ability is a gift. So if that's success, if you define that as success, then you're already successful. And no matter what happens after your creation, people don't have power over you. And so you don't suffer. You may be disappointed, but you don't suffer. And there's a lot less anxiety. So ask yourself what your definition of success is. So according to this client, if we reframe, and his definition of success is his ability to produce and to come up with ideas and to execute that into whether it's books or movies or whatever it is, that ability is something that he owns. No one can take that away. And he's worked hard on it, and you could make it better, and you could, hone it and all that. But that ability is what makes him successful. And if that's his definition, then he's not giving his power away, which means that there's a lot less anxiety. And so changing your definitions can change everything. Maybe your definition of success is having a purpose. Maybe your definition of success is progress. So if you're better today than you were a year ago, then that's success. Because whatever your definition of success is, it's going to you're going to hang your worth on that. And so you have to make sure that you own that definition, and that definition is not manipulated by external things that you can't control. Because if they are, then it's very dangerous. It's going to put you in that cage, that hamster wheel. and you can have a lot of anxiety, especially in entertainment, if that's what you're pursuing, because everyone knows that that is a completely different animal where a lot of decisions are made because of insecurity. A lot of decisions are made because people are afraid to take risks, and there's so many other factors that have nothing to do with talent. So that is a very dangerous world to hang that kind of definition of success on. Anyway, if that it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, then I will leave you with this. The legend lives. I don't know what that means.